Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. If you're seeing this in real time, getting all my lights turned on, getting ready for a live with you guys. And today we may do some crafting, but we may just do flip throughs because I bought two journals and I want to show them to you. I've been waiting for the second one, which it came in yesterday. And so I just want to show these things to you and go through it together because I love them. I love them both. And they're both from dear friends. So, you know, happy to support and happy to share. But I'd also like to craft. Now, speaking of, right away, I have to tell you, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to be a guest today at 9 a.m. over on Tracy Fear's channel. And it's a mask making live. It's a mask making situation over there. So we're going to have so much fun. That needed... I think I might have to reattach this. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me get that reattached real quick. I'm going to use some double-sided tape. And then we'll get going. I'm also going to open up my live. I'll just put this down to show you how I'm going to do this. Burnish that in. Release the tape. Fold it back on itself. Like so. There we go. And now reattach this adorable trim that I want right back where it was. There we go. Yay. Okay. That should do it. Okay, so this is Maddie and this is Rose. And I'm so happy to have them in my collection. So if you've been here a while, then you probably already know I do like to support other artists and have a journal collection. So this is now going into that. And good morning, afternoon, and evening to all. Hello, Miss Vicky. Hi, Beth. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda Lane. Hey, Miss Gloria Wolf. Oh my gosh, and Desiree. Oh my gosh, the two journal makers are here. And hi, Diane. Okay, so let's do this. Let's jump into them. I'm gonna do this one first. We're gonna go through this one first. From Miss Desiree made this. Include a thank you. She took a little break, and during her break, she was mask making journals, y'all. And she made this one with the Gilded Rose, and I just had to have it. And Desiree, I love this branding like stamp that you emboss. It is so amazing. I'm really thinking about copying you and getting one of those. But it's so funny, both Desiree and Beth from Happy Place Crafting made Maddie over there that we're going to look at. And they both name their journals, which is so fabulous. I wanted to show you this card that I adore. This came in Desiree's package to me, and I love it so much. So I wanted to show you that. And so this is more of a mini album than a journal per se. And it's so adorable. It's 4x6 in size, and it's just full of pockets and flips and the Gilded Rose. And when I saw it, I knew right away what I wanted to do with it. And I kind of want to make this a mindfulness journal, that just has little ways of acknowledging like the special little parts of a day or the things that bring joy. And I want, so there's a book, I think it's called A Thousand Blessings or 100 Blessings. I'm not sure which number it is, but it's all about a woman who started just on a piece of paper writing down her blessings and acknowledging them. And I thought this would be such a cool blessings journal. I am thinking about writing blessings here and making it just a place for me to record blessings. And I just love it so, so much. And I think it will be perfect for that. It's great because it has all these tuck pockets. And she has taken the Gilded Rose and made these insert cards, but I can also insert other cards. And I'm thinking about recording 100 blessings in this little journal. And, you know, Desiree is definitely one of the blessings. She might be 10 or more. But I just love that it's handcrafted by her. It's with my papers, and she's just a very special friend of mine. And I thought this journal would be perfect for recording blessings in my life. And I do consider her a very big one. So Desiree, this is absolutely gorgeous. It did crack me up that you were like, I'm going to include ephemera. So which I do in my journals too, but it came to me, which I know you weren't planning on. Desiree does have a bunch of, well, actually, I don't know how many she has left, but she made a hoard of journals when she was taking a break from her channel. And so go over to her website at Include a Thank You, and she has Christmas journals and oh my goodness, there's another one I have my eye on. But I'm not going to tell you which one it is. One, because Desiree would probably send it to me, and two, I might want to go buy it. So I'm not going to tell you which one. But I do have my eye on another one. But yeah, this is going to become my 100 Blessings journal, and I'm super excited about it. And, you know, so often when I started sharing journal content here on YouTube on my channel, which at the time was predominantly get card driven, and I would say it still is because I'm predominantly a card maker, but the question I got overwhelmingly from most people is, cool, like your junk journal, what do you use it for? Well, I mean, I simultaneously probably have, I don't know. Right now, I mostly work in two journals, these two, but I simultaneously have a lot of journals going on. And when you can make your own journals and you discover the fun, if it is fun for you, then you can have journals for anything. So this is going to be my 100 Blessings journal. And on little sheets of paper, I'm going to keep some at my desk because that's where I spend a whole lot of my day working. When I think of a blessing, I'm going to record it down, and then I'm going to come and tuck it in this journal, and it's going to kind of be like an exploding fortune cookie. And then I can even add pictures like of my family or whatever, you know. But this is going to be my 100 Blessings journal. And I am so excited about that. And I love a journal that has like a really distinct purpose. You know, so the journals that I keep over here off to the side for this one, like Make Your Art, Break the Rules. This one is all about gathering ideas for this channel and things that I do for this channel. And you can see up here, I also have like stamp set ideas, paper pad ideas, and video projects. So this one really is just dedicated to my channel and things that I'm working on for you guys. And then I don't have like a real specific purpose for this one yet, but I have it near and I absolutely love it. I do have my Calamity Jane in there, and I have a note from my dad from years and years ago. Gosh, this note's probably 10, maybe 15 years old. But yeah, this is my Calamity Jane journal, and I came up with if I was a cowgirl, my name would be Dusty Rose, and so I got Dusty Rose on the cover. And I don't know what I'm going to use this journal for. I've put clusters in there. It doesn't really have a purpose yet. I just like keeping it close to me. I made it with one of my digital kits, and I made it with some old book pages, and I love it. I just like to hold it. I just like to flip through it, and I think that that's how journals are too. This is one of my favorite kinds of journals when I make them out of these envelopes, and I make a single signature. So yeah, you know, journals they can be anything you want them to be. So Miss Rose here is going to catalog 100 of my blessings that I see in my life. And I couldn't be more honored than to have a Desiree journal in my stash. And I definitely encourage you. She did a really great flip through of not only this journal, but like a whole bunch of journals. I will go back and find that video and link it later down in the description box for you all. This year, I'm trying to do more, I'm trying, and I really need to do more self-care. And I think a big part of self-care is gratitude. And so 100 blessings. Thank you, Desiree. I absolutely love it. And she spoiled me beyond belief with some stamps. Oh my gosh. I'm hooked up. I couldn't believe you sent me these. Flower Shop. Spectacular. Y'all know how much I'm going to use that, like all the time. And then of course these, and I can't wait to play with this one. This is Inquisitive. Oh, I'm so excited. And this one, oh my gosh, Exquisite. It is exquisite. Thank you, Desiree. You know, I have been destashing, and I have been putting a bunch of stamp sets and orders, and I have more. And so like what comes around goes around. And I am so grateful that this came around to me. So thank you, Miss Desiree. I can't wait to play with these blueprints. I was actually dreaming of these yesterday and ways that I want to use them. Look, Easter. I need to put this one on top. Love this one. So nostalgic of my childhood and my kids. Love these blueprint sketches. I've always liked them. I have one or two smaller ones. A really cool die set. That was just a little surprise. And so love that. Do y'all remember my Hogs and Kisses? I was at a crop and someone had the stamp set, and I used that one to make some cards. And then this one is cool too. I like that it's got these it's called Mod Cactus, and I like the funky designs and that I don't have to color them. I'm going to put the blueprint sketch of Easter, the Easter blueprint on top. But I can't wait to use those dudes too. So the dudes are coming out as well. I'm going to put them up there. I think 2 of these could just live on my desk forever, and that would be the Exquisite and the Flower Shop. I actually will put these on my desk because y'all know I always grab for like text. So I'm going to put those over here. Thank you so much, Desiree. I cannot thank you enough. I mean, for the stamps, but also for your friendship. I love you. All right. Now, my next buddy who's here, and I didn't tie her back because and you guys, I couldn't do an unboxing like the proper way and show you how they ship these to me so beautifully because I had to tear into them and see them for myself. Hey, Crafting with Love. Hey, Angie. Hi, Nima. How's it going? Let's see who else I might have missed here. So good to see you guys. Yay, you subscribed to Beth. Yay. Okay, so Desiree does not have a process video for Rose that I know of. But she has a walkthrough, and like I said, a walkthrough of a whole bunch of journals. So I'm going to leave that link down below. I'm also going to leave linked down below Beth's process videos and channel for Maddie. So we've got Rose and Maddie. Maddie is 4 signatures, and look at all this yellow. Oh my gosh. And she also has a little label on the back. We have this card that we're going to get into, and look at this basket. Girl, this is so cool. This is made out of like grocery bags, but it's so sturdy, and I'm going to keep it on my desk, I think. Maddie's going to get too chunky. She fits in there right now, but I haven't done anything to her yet. So I'm going to put this on my desk, and I love that you put Ohio all around and stamped it, and wow, this is so cool. Like, I cannot explain to y'all like how sturdy this is. It's so cool. So cool, Beth. I will give that to them. Absolutely. So Tracy and Dawne and I are going to be, I think Dawn's going to be there, are going to be crafting together at 9 a.m. over on Not Afraid of Color today, you guys, and we're going to be mask making. So I'm going to keep those blueprints out because I might use them for my mask making. So here's Beth's card. I know I just kind of unwrapped it, but we, you know, and a sweet message. So thank you, Miss Beth. And let's look at Maddie. I love Madeline. Love the book, the movie, the everything. I read it to my daughter a lot when she was younger, and just love Madeline. And I watched Beth make this journal, and I just fell in love with her. And when she did the flip through, I reached out to Beth and I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And we got there. And so here she is. She came in yesterday. And I couldn't wait to show her to you guys. She has a lovely little letter, and Beth does have a full flip through of Maddie on her channel as well. But I love her letter that she included. And so I do believe I am Beth's first customer in purchasing a journal, but I know I won't be her last. And Miss Beth, I want a fancy sewing machine so bad so I can do some of the stitches. Look at the stitch, you guys. Oh, I love the first page. This reminds me so much of my time in Paris, where me and my hubby were on foot for like a week. We walked more than we've ever walked in our entire lives. One day we walked like a straight 12 hours from like the area of the Eiffel Tower back to our campsite. And we were there for Bastille Day, like their Independence Day. And oh, wow, it was just magic. So here's why I felt like this journal had to be mine. One, Beth made it, and I love and adore Beth. Two, it's blue and yellow, like my two favorite colors. And here's what I told Beth. I've loved Madeline for a really long time. And yeah, it's a book for like little girls or whatever, right? It's a children's book, we'll say. But I really fell in love with it when I was an adult. And I love that this journal is like the grown-up version of Madeline. So, you know, it's got a lot of women. She left all the pages of the original book in here too. And this is one of my favorites. I have a copy of this book. And I like the art. I love the illustration of it. And so I love that she kept the art inside because I absolutely love this illustrator. Look at what her sewing machine can do, y'all. It's amazing. You will see like all these really cool stitches throughout. I love this hinged page. But yeah, this is on, I'm getting one. I don't know when, but I'm going to get myself one of those sewing machines that can do all those fancy stitches. Really cool flips, tucks. I love bridges. The symbolism of a bridge, bridges themselves, I don't know. I like them. See, I love this. It's like Madeline grew up and she's fabulous. And then this really cool little thing. I mean, just one cool thing after another. This is another journal that I don't have like a real strong, when I saw Rose, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with her. When I saw Madeline, I just knew I had to have her. I don't have like a real specific usage for her yet. Yay, it's Beth. But I'll get there. I love all the stitching, the ladies, all the details that she has put into all this. Beth, you stitched this, I'm guessing, and I love it. I saw your thrifty haul and you were saying, I know how to do that stitch, and it was this one right here. So I'm pretty sure you embossed this and stitched it, which makes it even more special. Yeah. So absolutely awesome. Love this gingham. So Madeline there. And just so many cool details. This actually opens up. And I love just the modern twist that's added in. It's so cool, y'all. I'm sure you agree. Lots of things that just open up. Really cool belly band that opens up. Look at her. That's me in a past life, I guess. Oh, and there she is. So cute. If y'all haven't read Madeline, well, it's a fun read. And if you haven't seen it, there's a movie that's really fun too. That if you're just completely unaware, it's worth a watch. It's just a fun little adventure. I love all the details that you put into this, Beth. If you guys like junk journaling content, you got to check both of these ladies out. But, you know, Beth shares a lot of it on her channel. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? And I like that she's hinged on here with fabric. I just really love all the details. I really don't need to add a lot to this. Like, I would just like to open this for inspiration and to see all the artwork. And sometimes a junk journal is just for flipping through. Some pages I might add something, but just because we call it a journal doesn't mean you have to write on every page. And it's so funny, like I've won my mother over on junk journals. It's only taken, let's see, I started in 2016 with them, 2017. It's only taken a few years. But I think she gets it now and she likes them. Once she realized more that of the artistry, it's just too much fun. I love this one. I love everything. That's, y'all, when I saw her flipping through the final journal, I was just like messaging her right away. Like, stop the video. Message Beth. So much of my life has been spent on bicycles. Like, it just, all of it speaks to me. Look at that paint. It's not a painting, but look at that picture. This is from Ludwig. He did the story and the art. She has a little twisted tangle in there of scraps. Oh gosh, I love his artwork so much. Now, I'm big on folk art. It's my favorite kind, one of my favorite kinds. Although, when we were at the museum last weekend, I have a whole new appreciation for Italian Renaissance and medieval art that I think I'm going to dive into. But folk art, I adore. Isn't this wonderful? Hi, Susan. Hey, Beckon. Hi, Bethany. So good to see you guys. I'm getting lost in my new journal. Hi, Miss Linda. So good to see you guys. Isn't it amazing? Now that Beth has sold me a journal, she can sell you guys journals too. I'm just saying. I had to convince her to sell me this journal, but I think now maybe she'll sell more of her work because she makes beautiful work and she's pretty prolific. She makes a lot of journals, and maybe you want to make your own journal but follow some of her ways. Look at this. Oh, she's so fabulous. And the stitching, back to the stitching. Beth, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of sewing machine you have. I need to get it before they're priced out of an oblivion due to the craziness of our circumstances these days. Look at this. Oh, I'm so glad you left his artwork in. Thank you for that. Because I love it mixed with all these other pieces. Like, I'm loving this. But oh, that's what I was going to say. Beth has some really cool printables. She has a Ko-fi shop, you guys, and she's not only prolific in her journal making, but she's prolific in her digital making. I can't keep up with her. She makes digitals, really beautiful ones. So if you're looking for another artist who makes digital art, I really like her kits, and I think you will too. Is this your kit, Beth? You have to tell us. You are good enough to sell them. I think we can all back you up on that. I have this in my hands, and yes, you are. I'm totally inspired, and like I said, like, I just gonna keep Maddie close to me and just open her up sometimes and just look. Oh, I love this detail. With like a swatch of embroidery fabric, that she made into a tuck spot. And look at this adorable ID card she made. So cute. Love all of the details. Love all of the blue and all of the yellow. They are perfect harmony, in my opinion. Oh, I love this. Outside were birds, trees, and sky. And so 10 days passed by quickly. Like, that really kind of sums up like um what I'm trying to harness this year when I talk about self-care is the slowing down. And like Maddie was able to let 10 days pass by quickly because there were birds and trees and sky, just because of the beauty around her, the basics of nature, of looking around and saying, I can watch the birds for 10 days and the trees and the sky. I can let 10 days pass by. Um, yes. Oh, you guys, I just love it. And when you did this, Beth, I was like, oh, I love putting butterflies at the center of my journals, of my signatures. So I was happy you added one too. I've done this a few times, but I don't think I have any journals where that I've kept. All of mine are not here anymore. They're with other people. And so now I have a butterfly at the center of my journal, but it's one that you made. Just so much cuteness, you guys. So this is Maddie. She's mine. She was destined and meant to be mine. Thank you, Beth, for allowing me the opportunity to own her and keep her in my stash and for her to be mine. I would have been super sad because even though I know how to construct a junk journal and I know how to make a junk journal, I could have never made this journal. Only you could make that. And it's very special and wonderful, and she's in a loving home with someone who appreciates her deeply. So I had to share this with you guys. I am going to be crafting today with T and hopefully Dawne. I think Dawne will be there. Over on T's channel, Not Afraid of Color. We're going to be mask making. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing yet. It's going to be a surprise. You have to come. You have to come over and find out. Oh, so many amazing details, Beth. This is going to keep me inspired for a long time. And I'm sure one day I'll figure out exactly what kind of things that I want to put in these pages. What kind of my thoughts I want to put in these pages. But until then, I'm happy to just get to flip through her, to be inspired by her. This is a really cool printable. Oh, and I'm just, so Beth, I didn't see, and I'm sure you answered, but I didn't see, is this your printable? Messy Palette, you're a big medieval fan. Yeah, there was a lot of medieval and Italian Renaissance at the art museum I went to last weekend, and that was my favorite exhibit. There were a lot of different kinds of exhibits, but that one was my favorite. A memory keeper. Oh, this one is not yours. This is Etsy. I love this. I have the plates. I will have two collections of, you know, the the UK brand that makes the plates that are blue and white. Oh, I can't remember what they're called right now, but that's what this reminds me of, and I just love it. Um, yeah, I don't know what I'll put in here. It doesn't matter. I don't even care. It might take me a couple of years to even ever write anything in it. Um, but I love it, and I'm honored to have it. Thank you for selling it to me, Beth. And it, um, your art is worthy and good enough. And I'm not the only one. I'm sure lots of people are like, golly, I wish I had Maddie. This is a really cool page. This vellum page. Did you color this? I think you did. I think you traced over this with like colored pencil. And that is such a cool idea. And I love that page. Isn't she amazing? Her and Rose. I love supporting other artists, you guys, and I have a nice collection of journals, and sometimes I buy them with something specific in mind, and sometimes you just gotta have them. And this was a just gotta have it moment. And this was a just gotta have it, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it moment. So, support your handmade artist and your friends. It's such a lovely feeling when you're able to do so. Now, you guys support us too by watching our content, sharing your time with us. Like, you can't even put a number on that. So, the economy's crazy and we get it. But by watching our channels and sharing your time with us, um, we are so honored and grateful. And I know I can say that for me and for Desiree and Beth. So if you want to see more about these journals, I am going to leave them linked down below. I will leave both channels and both videos. Now, Maddie, there's a few videos for Maddie. I'll direct you over there and I'll show you one, and you can stay and subscribe on Beth's channel and you can see more of them. In the meantime, I came up with an idea yesterday and I want to prototype it with you guys real quick before I go. So let me grab a piece of paper. I keep wanting to work with this kit again. I haven't been working with my digitals much, and I realize that I need to, and I've really been wanting to work with this one again. So I have a few pages over here. Thank you both Desiree and Beth for the gorgeous journals. I am an honored recipient. Okay. I think it'll be fine, but these are not going the direction I want them to go for this prototype. But we'll make it work. I'm gonna do this one the direction that I wanted to do the prototype in, and I'm gonna do this one in this direction. So we'll do two prototypes. Now this is for journal stuff. Okay, so I am going to score this paper first, and I think actually what I'm gonna do, oh, hello. Hey, what's this side look like? Oh, okay. Well, but I still want this side to show. All right, what I'm gonna do is just kind of take this and fold it like this. So this is Forrest Meadow digital kit from my collection. So this is not quite all the way over to this edge, you can see, and I didn't measure, and I think that will be just fine. Okay, so here's what I want to do. to figure out what I had in mind. Don't mind me. Okay, this is why it's a prototype. I have a couple of ideas in mind. I'm going to take this and cut it down a little ways. Let me measure. That was about 3 inches. So I'm going to take it over here. Hopefully get that on the score line. And cut that down about 3 inches. Okay. Then I'm going to cut this off. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, that would be interesting. I had to try that. And I came up with this one yesterday. See, I don't think I went all the way. There we go. That should do it. Okay. So the idea is that you cut those sides off. Oh, goodness. Tearing things. So that can create like a little pocket here. Let me do this. Okay, so that's going to be like a top flap. These will fold open, and then these pieces we already know are wide enough to make pockets in here. Make like a little folio, a one-sheet wonder folio. Let me trim this off. I either need to sharpen my blades or replace them, but this blade is dull. I'm glad this is double-sided. I'm going to take this down a little bit. It doesn't need to be that tall. Ooh, this can come over here. And maybe we can make a little something over here with that. Okay. Now I have to decide. I think I just want to keep it the same print, but I'll ink blend the edges. I got a gold star from Rhonda Lane. Woohoo! Yes, I'll leave it linked. I'll leave my website and the two ladies linked down below. Yeah, it's called Forrest Meadow, and it's in my digital collection. It's a nice one. It's mostly all neutrals, and it's all about a forest meadow. It's one of the first digitals I came up with. I tell you guys, I've kind of been overwhelmed and haven't been able to finish my 4 Seasons digital, and I refuse to put it out until I'm ready. So that's the delay, in case you're wondering. Just making sure I didn't put that too close to the edge. I almost did, but I think it's okay. Let me get... Sorry, I think I'm bumping y'all and everything. More ink. My brush is a little dry, which just means it's going to take us longer to ink this thing up. Trim off the edge. It'll be about the same height. Oh no, did I do the wrong edge? I sure did. Well, that's okay. We'll turn this one into a tuck. Just make sure you're cutting the right side of your paper. It's okay. This is a prototype. You guys, I haven't been live on other people's channel because the last two times I was on Craft Roulette, the focus on my camera was just off. And I discovered anytime I go, and then when I was with Sean, remember my camera kept refocusing? So I've been refusing to go live on anybody else's channel until I could figure that out. Well, Tracy and I, from Not Afraid of Color, kind of did some troubleshooting yesterday. And hopefully you have that figured out. Because I don't like that problem. And I want to hang out with my friends. I want to go hang out with Diane on her channel on a Thursday night. I'll let y'all know when that happens. And then Call Me Crafty Al and I are supposed to get together and do some craftiness. So got to get it figured out. Now, I don't have anything to put in my pockets, and this is the prototype. I don't have any decorations for it necessarily. The other idea that I had, though, for the closure, excuse me, is maybe doing like the 2 circles and a string bit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The 2 circles and a string. I need punches, you guys. I need circle punches in different sizes. I think this one's going to be way too big. It is. That's the problem. All right. That's okay. We craft ourselves all out of all kinds of predicaments on this channel. So we're just going to make our own, and they won't be perfect and everything will be fine. I was looking for a smaller circle. That one's not even a circle. We'll just draw one. It'll be wonky and it'll be fine. Uh-oh, I'm missing pencils. I cannot be without a pencil in here. Nope, I'm gonna throw that one away. I hate those mechanical pencils that the lead, found one, that the lead just disappears right back into the chamber of the pencil. That drives me nuts. Just give me a wooden pencil. I'll be a happy girl. They're not even the same size. It's okay. Everybody say it with me. Prototype. Okay. So 9 a.m. Central. Is Dawne here? Dawne's here. Dawne, hi. Dawne, we're all crafting together, the 3 of us, right? Can you leave a link to Tracy's video? I know she has it posted. That way everybody can just go and set a reminder and come hang out with us. And these circles might be too small. But essentially, that would go there and a string could be tied around them. I'm not going to use these. That's one way. A much easier way to close this. My leg's asleep. Hold on a second. I can't go across the room, especially under the treacherous condition that it's in with a leg that's asleep. All right. So the 2 circles with the string, that's one way to keep it closed. But there's lots of other ways. We're going to explore some of those lots of other ways right now. I'm going to put this label right here. I like easy. That's what I like. Just looking through my different labels. This one is a stamp that Miss Rhonda sent me a long time ago. And then she ended up sending me the die too. Okay, I'm just grabbing some ephemera from my ephemera holder to tuck into the pockets. I didn't grab the one that has very much ephemera in it, but that's okay. This is one that has more templates than anything. But here's a lovely lady. She might go in there. We'll just play with this a little bit and then I'll go, let you guys go. More than anything, I came on to do the flip throughs of those two magnificent works of art and tell you that I was going to be hanging out with Tracy and Dawne today. You're the same way, Carmina? Yeah, I cannot. I just want a pencil that's sharp and has an eraser. It doesn't take much to make me happy. All right. I think I like the blue one better for this particular journal. So I'm just going to glue that right there and show you how this is done. Just put glue, a little bit of glue on the bottom edge is all you need. Okay, and that's probably more glue than I needed. And I'll put this where I want it, but that glue down here, don't put the glue up there. You're going to glue everything together. You won't be able to open it. But just one line of glue down there at the bottom, and there you go. That's enough to hold this in place. Close up your little booklet that we just made together. And then you grab a bunch of your pre-made ephemera. I wonder if this feels thick. She's thick, like me, but no, it's just one single layer. Then come in, let me trim a little. We're just gonna go ahead and decorate this prototype. And so the idea behind making this is just that you'd put it in your journal. It's just another thing. When we're making junk journals, we make them, at least speaking for myself, and obviously flipping through Beth's and Desiree's, we make lots of pockets. And then you need things to put in your pockets. So this would be pockets for pockets. So today, over on Tracy's channel, we're going to be mass making ephemera. Maybe I'll make more of these, but I had a different thing in mind. We'll see what I end up doing. I don't even know. It's a surprise. But we're going to be mass making for journals. Because on Fridays, Tracy and Dawne get together and they make junk journal content. And sometimes Dawne makes art journal content. Well, Tracy's doing junk journals and they just do whatever. But this month, they're mass making. So let's put that there. Ooh, we can decorate this pocket with this piece. Obviously, more ink blending is required. All this was a piece of paper with a black stamped flower, y'all. You can make these all day long. And then I cut it out and made it look like a piece of ephemera. And I made a bunch of them. So we could put that there. And then I'll come back and maybe put like a little label on this too. That'd be cute. I can do that. Okay, I'm going to finish this one up real quick like, and then I want to potentially make my hair. I need to take vitamins. I stopped taking those vitamins that didn't agree with me, you guys. I feel so much better already, but I need to get back on my other vitamins now. You do what she does. And the dog is telling me that it's time to go. My alarm's going off. My Fazzy alarm. She's going to be real shocked when I come back in here today. Okay. So that's going to go right here. And then she's going to be right there. Now, I could glue her down to where like she's a tuck spot, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue her all the way down. But you could just glue the top, the bottom, and your finger. But I'm just going to glue her all the way down. And I think this piece is too wide. And this piece is too wide. And that's okay. But I'm going to grab something to put in here. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. No sudden moves. And I'm going to grab more of these labels. I want one more label. Sure, that one will work. And then let's see. This really isn't. Let's grab one of these queen cards. Ooh, there's mice too. Oh, she's lovely. We'll do her. Okay. And then let's tuck a flower in there. Why the heck not? Best thing about junk journals, there's no rules. My favorite thing. But we can just tuck some flowers in there. And the label. We could put this label over here. Let's do that. Put this label over here. Looky there, we made a one-sheet wonder. I don't even know how I had the time to think about this yesterday. I've been so crazy busy at work that I end my day completely exhausted, like no longer able to make decisions, no longer wanting to cook any food or do anything but be a couch potato. Actually, I just want to go to bed. I went to bed at like 7:30 last night. I was just done. Okay, so we can fold it up, tuck this in, and then this can go inside of a journal. Or you can send it in Happy Mail. Or you can just tuck it in a journal like this. Okay? All right. Let's do it again real quick. Can't take up a lot of time, but we're going to do a vertical orientation. You know, we do make document style journals around here too. So let's do that. So I'm going to fold it on the short edge. And this part, like, I'd say don't get caught up in it being any certain width or length. I mean, width here. This one's going to be more narrow by nature, of course. And now bring this in and trim it down. If you don't have a paper trimmer, just use your scissors. Okay. I'm going to cut this one to 3 inches. We'll do 3 inches just like we did on the other one. And how I know it's 3 inches is right here I love this ruler. I love this paper trimmer. I don't think Desiree's here anymore. The girl's got to go to work. I get it. But she recommended this paper trimmer, and I do love it. Okay. So there's that. And then I just need to cut these ends off on the two sides. And I'm going to keep this one over here. Then I'm going to slide down. Whoops, not cutting paper. Cut this one. Keep this one over here because they're on the sides of the paper. That's how I'm going to keep it straight, because my folds here are obviously not even. This one's more narrow. This one's more wide. So I put the piece that goes over here, and I put the piece that goes over here. Okay. All right. Back to your places. All right. So I'll just fold these in. Fold this down. And we'll go about business the same way we did before. I think, ooh, I like that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this as our closure for this piece. So I'm gonna have to glue only where it's gonna touch this piece of paper and not this one or this one. Okay, strategic gluing here. So I'm gonna put my finger here so I know not to go past my finger. And then I'm only gonna glue this bottom corner, essentially. And that will be more than enough glue to hold this thing on for the next 3 decades, which is long enough. Okay, so now we have a closure. Dun, da, da, dun. Closure and ink blending. That white edge. Okay, now yeah, that's a good idea, Carmina. I need a wellness check really bad, actually. So I did have some blood drawn when I had the vertigo. And most of the things were looking pretty good, I think. But just a good daily multivitamin. You know, vitamin D, vitamin K, my B vitamins, things like that. I always need iron too. Okay. So I'm just trimming the sides off because I don't want it to be in that fold. Getting more ink. I like a real juicy brush when I'm inking the edges of something, because I don't want to go over it too many times. I don't like to, it's not my favorite thing to do, so I don't want to sit there and do it all day. So I like to douse my my brush with ink. Okay, these are going to be really narrow pockets. I could just make it a tuck, but being that this is like something that is kind of like a brochure fold, then I feel like things would be slipping all over the places and not ideal. So I am going to make an actual pocket. Let's do the same thing over here. Oh, Angie, kiss your brain. Narrow by nature instead of naughty by nature. Oh, we came up in the same time. I love that. That's hilarious. Ooh. kind of cut a lot off there. Yeah, I work with art. I work for a collectibles company and help manage their website. It's a proofing kind of gig where, ooh, I don't know. Kind of want to use that side, y'all. I won't. I love that side though. But yeah, our team makes sure everything is accurate on the website, that the pictures match the descriptions, that the descriptions are without error, that kind of thing. But it's great because I get to look at artwork all day long. Well, not as much anymore. I manage people all day long. I used to get to look at art all day long. I really have meetings and management tasks all day long now. I think this would be really cute with, I get to look at art about an hour or two a day now, it feels like, most of the time. Look who I found. It's been hiding in my stash for quite some time. But I found it. I think this would be really cute with some twine around it. I love my job though. I really do. And I love the company I work for. I don't ever share it here because it's the internet. And I think they would prefer that too. I do like to keep it separate because it's a protective thing for me because I love my job so much. So I do keep it somewhat under wraps. It's a protection thing. But see, don't you want to put this in your journal? One sheet of paper, make a cute little folio. I happen to have a tall, narrow journal to slap this thing into. It might cause a craft lunch. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it, but I have one. I actually have two. We made all of these on my channel. Remember the Girl Gang one? Oh, I love this one. We just made this with scraps. It was all scraps. And just me busting my scraps. Making things with you guys. And no, I haven't journaled in it. And it's not magnificent. But it sure is fun. And it's got the whole Girl Gang in it. Anyways, so then this, because it's made for like one of these document style journals, can go right in here. I don't even have any pockets in here. Let me see. I have this one over here. I don't even think I have pockets in this one. This is another. Oh, I do. Oh, and I have some journaling. Okay, here's a belly band. Perfect. So that can go right inside of there. All right, one sheet wonder. And some fabulous flip throughs of two magnificent journals. Hope you guys enjoyed all of that. Glad we could work those prototypes out together. Thanks for bearing with me through that. And for enjoying Rose and Maddie. Oh my goodness. I love them so much. I love you guys so much. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was fun. I was dreaming these up yesterday. Thinking, I wonder if that could work. And it did. Yippee. It's nice when things work out like that. Okay. Cleaning up my desk a little. I gotta go. I will be back, but not here, at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's just what, 2 hours from now. And I will be crafting with two of my close and amazing crafty friends, Dawne and T, over on T's channel. Okay, everyone? I'll leave it linked down below along with all these other links that I'm promising. And I will see you guys later. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. It'll be great. I do not have the day off work. I'm not playing hooky. I have an appointment I need to go to. That appointment, said appointment, is time with crafty friends. So I get to craft with Dawne and with Tracy and then go back to work. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Bye, everyone.